Hello, welcome to Healthy Living Fitter channel with Florence Straka. In today's video, I am going to give you a few tips that has helped me to actually maintain a good healthy living, and the things that I do to stay healthy and maintain my weight. And there are few things that you can do to do that as well. You know, as women, as we grow, our body changes, especially when we hit 40. When I turned 40, a lot has changed in my body, which I've noticed. So with that, I started doing things that will help me to live healthy, to eat things that give me the vitamins, the proteins that I need in my body to stay strong. That's what I'll be showing you in this video. So the first thing that you want to do is stay away from any fast foods. Stay away from them. Try to make your own meals if you can. Even if it is something you can do 2 or 3 times in a week, it will help you more than trying to just be eating out every time. And second thing that you want to do is try to drink a lot of water. That helps me a lot. Like in the morning when you get up, try to drink a little warm water in your empty stomach, and that hydrates you, and so you don't dehydrate. I know there are some people that doesn't like to drink water, but it is a very good source for the body for hydration, so you need to do that as well. And the third thing that you want to do is try to incorporate your meals with fruit and vegetables, things that will nourish your body, and then as we age, our body, everything changes. So you want to have things like that in either your food, fruit, vegetables, things that will help your skin to stay a little fresher, to stay healthy, and all this is good for the body. And so those are the 3 things I want to share with you that you can do. Try to drink a lot of water. That is helpful. Try to stay away with all these fatty foods. Eat something that has proteins, things in it that can nourish your body, and also try to eat fruit and vegetables. Those are really good for our body and give us the vitamins that we need. Greens in our food are really good, and so that's what I will be showing you. And I am going to show you how I buy the fruits that I use for my daily use, because I love to make smoothies for myself. I like to add things, and I like to experiment things when it comes to fruit and vegetables. So I do those, and I realize those things really helps with your skin, the collagen from all these things that we use, and when it comes to the fruit and vegetables. And when you mix this all the time in your meals, it really helps to maintain that weight and also to maintain the health that you need. And so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. So just stay with me a little bit, and I'll show you the fruit and vegetables that I use and to make either my smoothies, or to enjoy as I want, to have that health that I want. So stay with me as I show you what I have. Okay, so this is what I do. I try to buy my produce, my vegetables that I will be using for the week, and also try to make sure that I get all the vitamins and nutrients that I want in my meals that I make, the smoothies that I make, my juicing. So I try to mix all these things up to make my meals. So every week I shop for my fruit and vegetables, and this is what I just did yesterday. I bought some bananas. I have some green ones that are not ripe yet. I just kept them, make sure they're ripe before I use them, but I do have some ripe ones already. If I need it, I can use it right away. And also I have some tomatoes that I use that sometimes in my meals, either to make some smoothies. I have that. I have some of cucumber. I use cucumber juice for meal, or I put this in my meal if that's what I want. I like to use vitamin, produce fruits that contain vitamin C, which is good for our body. It nourishes us. So I always have a lot of lemon juice. I have some limes as well if I need it, depending on what I really want to make. But in all, you can see I have my different kinds of apples that I use. I have the green ones, the red ones, all that mixed, because each one have a different flavor to it, the sweetness and all that. I know the green one is a little bit tart, but the red one sometimes are a little bit sweeter. And so I made juice from this, and I have some oranges that I already have. So when I need it, I have it to use right away. I also have a mango that I bought. This is not ripe yet. It's still hard. I will keep this for at least 5 days, and it's going to really ripe nicely, and I can use this for either my smoothies, or if I just want to enjoy fresh like that, I can do that. And I have some grapefruit which I use for juicing. I make the juice from this, mix it with some oranges juice, and then have a full complete nourishing vitamin C juice that I drink that refreshes me a lot. I like those. And this is another this is produce. This is green plantain. For me, this is one of our staples that we eat from Ghana. I like to buy this grain like this, and if I want to cook it like this, I can just cook it, just take the skin off and cook it, or I can just leave it up to ripe nicely. It can ripe to this form, like the banana form, but the color is a little red, and that way I can either cook it, fry it, or whatever I want to do with it, bake it, either way. So this is really something that I love to eat a lot, so I always have this in my pantry all the time. And I have coconuts. I buy my own fresh coconut. This, I just break it, take the skin off, and either blend it and get the coconut milk from it and use it to make milk, which is good than buying, which I know I can buy the can, but I just want to make my own to experiment it. So I make my own coconut milk. So that's why I have this. And I have this, they call this yuca. We call it cassava in Ghana, and you can transform this in so many ways. When it comes to cooking, I can take the skin off and have the white things that come out. Once you take this dark skin off, you have the white food inside that we cook becomes soft. We use this to make fufu. If you are familiar with Ghanaian meals, we use this to pound fufu. We use this to make so many things. We can boil it, we can fry it, we can make other things from it. We can make cassava dough from this, transform into a different form to cook meals with. So these have like many ways to transform this into a different staples to which we cook. So I want to show you that this is what I do to it really helps me, because I have green, I use spinach. I have a spinach in the fridge that I buy fresh, that I use in my soup or my stew, or even in my breakfast. If I'm just trying to make some quick breakfast, egg breakfast, I add some spinach to it. That is the green that I need, and that really helps. I have watermelons that I use as well. I sometimes buy the full one, sometimes I don't use it all, and I don't want to waste any of them. So if there is just a half one, I buy that I can use, and if I need, because I don't want to keep it too long, so I can use it one or 2 days. And if I need to make more juice, a lot of juice, then I'll buy the full one. So these are all these fruits and vegetables that I try to have every week, and to incorporate this into my meal. I hardly eat outside. I make all my meals at home. I would say 99% of the time I make my meal at home. So I love to cook. It's just the way I am, and I make it the way I want it to taste for me, because that's what I believe in. And so I want to maintain the weight I have. I know when I turn 40, things start changing, and I want to maintain that healthy body that I used to have when I was younger. So now I tend to have all these fruits and vegetables always available for me whenever I need it. So if I know some people, it's hard for them to change all of a sudden into trying to have all these, eating all this, but you can do it gradually. You don't have to abandon everything that you used to eat all of a sudden. But if that is a health issue for you, then that is a big change that you have to make. But if it is not, then you can gradually transition from all the fat food that you eat to little by little adding some fruit into your meals, adding some vegetables, green vegetables into your meals, and trying to incorporate this little by little, and that will help you a lot. And I'm saying this with an experience. And also, I like to use ginger a lot in my meals. I know not many people like ginger, but ginger has the highest properties of vitamins that we need. It gives us the heat, everything. It boosts our metabolism. And so I like to incorporate ginger in everything that I cook, and that is just how I'm used to making my meals. It will be a little spicy, but that's how I am used to. Some people may not like ginger, but that doesn't mean you can do other things to make, to keep yourself healthy. And so that's what I want to show you in this video, and to let you know that it's just a little process. It doesn't take long. Once you've decided to start eating well, and you know the reason why you are doing it, to maintain that health you need, to have the strength you need, and to maintain the healthy living that you want, so you don't have to be getting sick all the time from eating all these food outside because you don't really know what are inside them. If you make your own meal, you know what you are putting in, and so you know how to manage everything, and that is best for the body. So that's what I want to show you in this video, that you can do this, maintain your health with fruit and vegetables, trying to incorporate grains into your meals, and try to do things that will benefit your body so you can have a fresh looking healthy body that you want. So as I just showed you, it is so easy to do things for yourself that can help you in your health. It doesn't take long. It's just the way, if you really want to change that in your life, you can do. For me, I know I have a colitis, and for that reason, there are so many things that I used to enjoy to eat that I cannot eat now. But that does not stop me. What I do now is, strawberry is one of the things that I cannot just eat like that. For that, I transform the strawberry into juice and enjoy the juice that way. I cannot eat peanuts because it causes inflammation in my stomach, but I still can try just a little at moderation. So I can either have, peanut butter that is smoother. I can have that. So there are other things, that somebody have issues with as we age, as our body grows, as life changes. And so there are so many things that we can do. And for me, I have seen that changing my eating and all that has helped me a lot. And I now have a good health. I might have one or headache somewhere, but it's not like my whole body pain, being in pain, or having joint pains and things like that. No, because I try to eat certain things that really helps me. I try to use supplements in my smoothies that really gives me energy, boost my metabolism, things like that, and which you can do as well. So for me, being a woman, and after 40, seeing the changes in my body and don't want to go through any pains and things like that, I quickly change my eating habits. I quickly change so many things about myself and make my own meals at home, make my own smoothies at home the way I want it. I make my own juice at home the way I want it, and I enjoy it, and it's so refreshing. And so you can do that as well. And I hope in this video this has helped you in some way, that if you are struggling with how can I maintain my health, how can I maintain my weight, what can I do, there are so many things you can do. And you need to do a little exercise as well. And for me, every morning I have to at least do a 30-minute exercise. If it is more, an hour, depending on if I'm doing a vigorous exercise. It helps the joints. It helps everything about the whole body, your thinking, your mentality, everything. The exercise is really, really good for our body, because you have a fresh perspective of thinking of everything when you exercise in the morning. And that's what I do. I do that early in the morning before I do anything else. First thing I woke up from bed, I have to exercise. Once I do all the necessary things, I exercise before I take my morning shower, before I do anything. And so that helps me. And then in addition to all the vegetables, all the fruits, and all the greens that I like to incorporate in my meals, in my cookings and all that, all the vitamin C, all the spices that I put in my meals, really makes a difference in my life. And I want to share that with you. So if this video has helped you in any way, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification button So whenever I put out a tips, or whenever I make my smoothies, whenever I make my Ghanaian meals that I share a recipe, whenever I make my juicing, anything that I will make on this channel, you will be notified. And don't forget to share, like, and comment. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below and I will get back to you. And as always, I thank you for watching this video, and I hope when it comes to your health, everything is up to you. You have to make it the way you want. You have to make it the way you want to feel. And so that's what I want to share with you today, and I hope this has helped you in a way. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.